Hey guys, it's Jaclyn. So today I wanted to film my top favorite, best of the best eyebrow products. Now I have been doing a series on my channel. I will leave all the links up here and down there in case you want to check them out. I already did my top favorite, what did I do? Top favorite bronzers and top favorite highlighters. That's what I did. So today I wanted to do my top favorite, oh, got an itch, my top favorite brow products. Now brow products are probably like up there for some of my favorite makeup products ever. I just love doing eyebrows. I think they're so life-changing and fun to do. And what can I say? I just love me a good brow product. So I do have quite a few here. I think I have about 8-ish products, but they're kind of in like different brow categories because you got like your brow pencils, brow like pomade, brow powder, brow gel. There's so many different types of brow products, so I do have a little more than normal, but I thought you guys wouldn't mind. So the first product that I want to start off with is probably one of the most talked about brow products here on YouTube, and this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and mine is in the shade Soft Brown. But I love Anastasia's brow products. I have a lot of her products here, you will see, but what I really think makes her line stand out is that she has such an amazing color range. So if you are someone that finds like brow matching and brow colors very hard to find, especially in makeup products, I would definitely recommend checking out her line because she really covers it all in terms of like blondes, brunettes, darker hair, or even like redheads and more kind of hard to match colors. So you get a ton of variety with her. So this one here is a Brow Wiz. So this is like a skinny little pencil, and it's got a very fine tip, and it also has a little spoolie on the end. I've just taken off the lids here. But what's really nice about this pencil is that it's kind of like the happy medium of in terms of formula. Like it's not too stiff, it's not too soft. It applies very nice, but it is pretty pigmented and pretty like full on. Like the color you see is exactly what you get. And it can, you know, be buildable and make a very full brow. You can softly use it and kind of use the spoolie to kind of comb it out and make it a bit more natural. But this is going to be a great product if you are someone who has more sparse brows or really needs to create more shape into your brow. If you have more full brows, you might not need this because it is such a fine tip. This allows you to kind of draw in those hairs and really redefine the shape of the eyebrow. So depending on like what your eyebrows are like or what you're looking for, each of these products might be better suited for you. Like after you hear them, you'll kind of know which ones you probably want to go for. Anyways, it's a really great eyebrow pencil, and I recommend it to a bunch of like my friends and family. I even got my mom on the Brow Wiz hype, so it is that good. My one complaint with this though would be that I feel like I go through it fairly quickly, and it's not just because I use it a lot, but I feel like since it is such a fine tip pencil, like you go through it a lot quicker because you don't get as much product per se. So that would be my one downside to that, but I'm just trying to tell you guys the pros and the cons of everything. But it is a really great product. Okay, moving on to one of my longtime favorite eyebrow products. This is the Dior Show Brow Styler in Universal Brown. Now this product is like some type of black magic. I don't know how it works, but this eyebrow product, I swear, goes with every single person's eyebrows. The only person I find it doesn't really match is if you have very like dark, almost black eyebrows. But there is something about this product. I mean, it is called Universal Brown, but I find that I can use this on blondes or lighter eyebrows. It goes with my eyebrows and everything in between. It is just such a universal color. So if you do makeup on people and you want a product for your kit and you don't want to be carrying a bunch of different eyebrow products, I find this is normally a very safe option. And also too, if you're someone that finds eyebrow colors really hard to match, or if you find, like I know some people's eyebrows actually lighten in the summer, like you know how your hair kind of gets natural sun highlights, sometimes people's eyebrows do that as well. So if you want something that kind of works like on every shade, this is a very safe eyebrow pencil to go to. It is more on the thin side. I think it's almost as thin as the Brow Wiz, if not the same. They're about the same. I think if anything the Brow Wiz is slightly smaller. But it's really great, so you do still have that fine tip, so that way you can draw on hairs if you need to. I do find the formula of this a bit softer, so it's a bit easier to draw more harsh lines and fill it in quicker, if that makes sense, whereas this is a bit stiffer. But this is such a lovely eyebrow product, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. Okay, 2 more eyebrow pencils left here. So next I have more of a newer launch actually, and this is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and mine's in the shade 4. This is actually a different shape from the other 2 brow pencils that I've showed you. This is more of like a triangular, that is a word, right? think I need to go back to school. Anyways, this is more of like a triangular shape. It's really nice because since it is a bit more chubby, for someone who has more full brows and they don't really need too much like definition, but they just want to fill in some sparse areas like myself, this is a really quick and easy way to do your eyebrows. I mean, this is called Goof Proof, and I do find it super easy to use. This is more of like a soft formula, so it does, I find you go through it a bit quicker than the typical eyebrow pencil. And again, it has like a little spoolie on the end, so I really like this. My only complaint with this one is that this color pulls a bit on the red side. They don't really have too many colors in their new launch. I think it goes up to shade number 5 or 6. But the next shade up is too dark and the shade lighter is too light. So this is like the perfect, I guess, shade for me, but the undertone is a bit more on the red side versus like more of an ashy color. Oh, that's something I didn't even talk about. But with my eyebrows, I normally prefer more of like an ashy brown color just because I find that looks more natural. So this can pull a bit more on the red side, but for the most part, it is a really great pencil and it's pretty easy to use. So if you want something quick, this is a very great option. I guess before I move on, something that I wanted to mention, I meant to mention at the beginning, but I forgot. With eyebrows, if you are very like confused and you don't know where to begin with them, if you have more light hair, your hair is more like the blonder side, even like dirty brown, you can normally go 2 shades darker, like your eyebrows. Whereas if you have more dark hair, like black hair or my color hair, or anything more on the dark side, you normally can go 2 shades lighter on your eyebrows, like than your hair color. So that's kind of like the typical rule of thumb. I mean, it kind of varies with everyone, but if you just kind of want like a general rule, that's normally a safe one to follow. Anyways, moving on to the last eyebrow pencil that I have here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift, and this is in the shade Brooke Shields, or maybe it's just called Brooke. One of the two. But this is more of a recent addition in my brow collection, and I just got it about maybe a month ago, but I have fallen so in love with this brow product, and it's rare for me to fall in love with a product as quickly as I have with this. But this is just such an incredible product. Let me show you all of the things. So it has a spoolie on one end, of course, and it's got the actual product itself. It's basically the exact same shape as the Goof Proof. Let me do a little comparison. The Goof Proof has like a slightly funkier shape. It's almost more of like a diamond shape. You definitely cannot see this from back here. But this is more of just like a triangular shape. But very, very similar shape, same idea. But what really makes this product stand out for me is that you also get a little hidden compartment in here. Is this gonna be upside down? No, it's the right way. And it has a little like almost eyeshadow in here. So it's basically like a brow bone highlight, but it comes with like a little sponge applicator, and there's a bunch of like loose pigment in there. And it's the most gorgeous champagne-y color. I use it for like my inner highlight, my brow bone, for highlighting my cupid's bow. So it's just kind of nice and convenient that that's inside there. And it just makes this a really easy pencil to kind of travel with, and this is really all you need. But on top of that, I really like the formula of this product. This is probably, I can't get this back off. This is probably my favorite eyebrow product formula for a pencil. It's very similar to the idea or to the formula of the Brow Wiz, in the sense that it's not too soft, it's not too stiff, it's just really easy to use. But I find what is different about this than the Brow Wiz, obviously the shape, but when you apply it, it's not as intense and pigmented as the Brow Wiz. It's a bit softer in the color, so I find that a bit easier to use in the sense that I don't go overboard as quickly as I can with the Brow Wiz. So yeah, I've really just been loving this product. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you do like the little added bonus of the brow highlight. Okay, so that is it for eyebrow pencils. I'm going to move on to an eyebrow powder, and this probably will come as no surprise. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder in medium brown, and this is just by far the best powder I've ever used for my eyebrows. So the reason that you would probably want to use a powder versus like a pencil or something else is maybe if you have more oily skin, or if you want a much softer brow, less defined and less harsh. This is normally a good option. What's really great about this color is that you actually get 2 different colors in the little pan. So you get like a lighter shade, a lighter ashier shade, and then a darker, more true brown kind of color. I typically go for actually the lighter color in here, and I find it's a really great way to just kind of define my brows. Again, it's super foolproof, it looks super, super natural, and for someone like me that has fairly full brows to start, it's a really quick and easy way just to kind of top up my makeup. So I really like this. It's super long lasting. I have used like eyeshadows for brow pencil or for brow powder before, but really this is just my favorite, and again, the color range you get with Anastasia is just incredible. I did want to mention though the eyebrow pencil that I normally, or not pencil, I'm getting confused. The eyebrow brush that I normally use when applying this. I almost always use the MAC 266 brush. This is just my favorite eyeshadow brush ever. It's the perfect like stiffness, but it's also nice and thin and defined. This brush I've had for over a couple of years and it doesn't like splay out. I find most angled brushes kind of eventually splay if you use them too much. But this holds its shape really nicely and it's the perfect stiffness. So yeah, this is like my ideal eyebrow angled brush. So I just wanted to throw that in there quick so that way you guys know what I like to use. Another product that I normally use with that eyebrow brush is actually the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade, and this is again a super fantastic product. I feel like this was like the craze a couple of years ago when like the Instagram eyebrow kind of came in, but this is a really great product if you really want to make a dramatic eyebrow, or if you really want to like change the shape of your eyebrow, or if you really don't have anything to start and you're kind of starting with nothing and you just need something that's gonna really build up the shape and color quickly. I have the shade Ash Brown here, and I remember I was debating in store, I thought the medium brown, which is my normal color in Anastasia. Actually, I guess not, because the brow pencil I use is in soft brown. The brow powder I use is a medium brown, and this is an ash brown. So I'm not consistent with each product throughout her range, so maybe that's something worth noting. But like I said, I like to go for more ashy colored eyebrows, so I thought the ash brown was a bit more better suited for me, especially if I do make a very intense and opaque eyebrow. I really like the finish and the color of this. So huge fan of this, and also it is worth mentioning that you get a ton of product in here, and I feel like I will never go through it. So if you want a product that is super, super long lasting, oh, and also speaking of long lasting, not only is it long lasting, like you're gonna have a bunch of product in there, this is also a waterproof product. So if you're gonna be hopping into oceans or like smearing or crying or sweating, this is a really great product for that. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off the eyebrow products with a couple of my favorite brow gels. Now, I don't always use a brow gel. It kind of depends what eyebrow product I'm using, but eyebrow gels are really great for kind of holding and taming your eyebrows in place. I kind of always think of it as hairspray for your eyebrows. Some eyebrow gels you can get with like no color, and some eyebrow gels you can get with either fibers inside or a bit of a tint, and I'll kind of walk you through what I have here. So for a clear eyebrow gel, I've always used the Great Lash by Maybelline, and this is like the oldest, grungiest container of it. Like, it looks kind of disgusting. It normally comes clear. Mine is a bit tinted now because it's so old, but this is actually just like a clear mascara, and it doubles up great for an eyebrow gel. I like it because A, it's affordable and you can get it anywhere, but B, it doesn't leave your eyebrows super, super glossy. Now I have tried other ones, like I have the Benefit Readyset Brow, which is their clear brow gel. I find this leaves my eyebrows like a little too glossy and like really crunchy, and they just look too shiny, so I'm not the biggest fan of this, although the brush on this is like really, really nice. But anyways, this isn't supposed to be included in the list. This was just here for reference. But yeah, this is just a really great product, and if you're looking for something just to kind of tame thick or crazy unruly brows, this is definitely the way to go. Then last but not least, my favorite tinted eyebrow gel is the Essence Make Me Brow, and this is just such a fantastic product, and I feel like I've raved about this in so many different videos, but it's so, so good, and if you have not tried it, you probably should. It comes in a bunch of different colors, and it's available at the drugstore. It's available at like Shoppers Canada if you live here in Canada. But this is in the shade Brownie Brows, and what's really great about this product is it's basically a dupe for the Benefit Benefit Give Me Brow. This is the Make Me Brow. So Benefit Give Me Brow is a lot more expensive, and this is basically the exact same thing but at an affordable price point, and you don't like compromise the quality of it or anything. It's literally just as good. I have both products and I normally reach for this. I also find the color match for my eyebrows. I like the Essence color match better than the Benefits anyways, but this is really great because it's a very small like micro mini spoolie on the end of this. So basically this also has some fibers inside, so it's going to kind of make your eyebrows appear a bit more full. This is a really great option if you don't actually have too many eyebrow hairs, because this attaches to the hair that you have and makes it like fuller and just make them look longer. So I find it's really great for that reason, and I really like using this product on its own as well. So if I'm just kind of running out the door and I don't really have time to do my makeup but I want to put like a little something on, I'll just kind of comb this through, tame them, and it just kind of makes them appear a bit more filled in and full and just kind of polished. So I would highly, highly recommend this. You guys know I love this stuff. It's so great, and I haven't found anything else to be better. Okay, so those are the best of the best eyebrow products. That was my top 8 eyebrow products. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Thanks guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite eyebrow products are, and also let me know what products you want me to cover next in this series, whether it be like my top favorite foundations, top favorite lipsticks. Let me know and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!